'Cause that's what I did.
Yeah.
The gel one, right? With the retainers?
Yeah. No,
Like 6 hours a night?
no. It's just like the little, not even retainer, it's just like the little thing you put over your teeth.
Oh, I'm gonna do that when I get home.
It only like bleaches the front of your teeth.
Well, what else would you want to bleach? The back of your teeth that
Exactly,
no
so
one
exactly, so
sees?
you don't need a retainer.
Oh, no, no, like the retainers for like to hold the gel on the front of your teeth. Otherwise, like it won't hold the gel.
No, they stay on their own.
Well, it's like gel, so if there's no
No, it's
retainer
just a
like
strip.
holding it,
I just use the crust
oh,
white strips.
oh, I use other stuff.
You're not cool like me. Okay, man. Okay. So, cause they have Twitch jungle, I'm gonna countergate him. Because originally where Twitch is gonna show up is either gonna be mid or top. It's highly unlikely he'll go bottom because most Twitches start at race and red. So, people think Twitch is an overpowered jungler, but he's really not. He's really good if he gets the first successful gank off and pressures. However, if you're the jungler and you're sitting there waiting for Twitch when he comes out, and he's just gonna die. He dies in 2 hits. Do, 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 do. Dude, I should go gunblade on Shyvana. That'd be beast. She has pretty high AP ratio on her R. The Q and E not so much though. Oh, Mokuza's playing Lisa, or yeah. Mokuza, I kill you. Odd one, number one. Fucking Mokuza is such a troll. I don't know. It's like a joke throughout the whole juggling community. The odd one's the worst jungler in the game. Storm wants to scrim later.
Oh.
That's a pretty good pull. I gunks him mid. Well, I kind of want to wait for this Twitch to show up because he will. This guy's gonna go for that CS. Come on, cute. You dead. Boom. Alright, that's why fucking Shyvana's beast. So all you have to do is walk up and exhaust somebody, and even if they flash, the exhaust stays on them and you can catch up to them. Twitch will probably show up middle and try and pick up the XP off the Cassidin's lane, because Twitch doesn't really get that much XP when he's jungling. So, oh no, alright, stop. He's camping the Jarvan, which is the worst lane he could possibly gank because that guy has 58 armor and Twitch is still level 2 also. So this is not a very good Twitch jungler. I knew he'd gank top or mid, but mid would have been the better lane to gank. Even with the Lee Sin. He must have camped that thing forever and the Jarvan played really far back, so the Jarvan played that properly. But that's Cloth 5 Jarvan. Like, he's trying to camp him really hard, but to be honest, the Twitch could be doing effort elsewhere. Alright, so usually I get like Wriggles first, but because I got that first blood, I'm going to straight up get Heart of Gold. Just because I want the gold taking as soon as possible. And you really don't need anything to jungle with Shyvana. Alright, so I know that guy's flash is down middle, and I know Caston's going to have an E charge soon. So I'm going to wait for him to build his E, and then I'm going to go up and gank middle. Because Mordekaiser has to push his lane. And I don't think he came back with a lot of wards because he has 4 potions on him in boots, and he didn't farm that many waves. So I'm just gonna go kill that Mordekaiser right now. Don't have exhaust though, but my red's still on. I'm gonna come around behind him. I'm watching for the wave that comes up right there. So I'm gonna end up meeting the wave. Oh no, he's backing off. He knows I'm here. So that means he warded left side instead of right side then. So I'm gonna give this guy blue just so he can dominate his lane even more. And Twitch is showing at bottom. This Twitch is really bad. So I'm gonna go take his whole jungle because I know Twitch just went down there. Actually, I don't think... yeah, top is still not warded, so I can come chunk him. Because he's about to all in that Jarvan. Alright, basically the reason I knew he was going to all in that Jarvan is because I just watched how he was playing. And it's good to watch how the lanes play. Like, if lanes start doing things that are abnormal than what they usually do, then chances are they're probably going to all in. Like, you have to, like, watch... It's good to import it. Like, I can watch this Mordekaiser middle. I can watch how he... Oh my god, that guy's gonna die. He doesn't have flash up. He's probably dead, but you have to watch how like lanes play. Like these guys are playing passive farming, so they're not good to gank. Oh man, Drive might get there in time. But it's good to watch how lanes farm because you can predict what they're gonna do and you can find out what the ganks are gonna be off of that. Like, that's pretty much the entire point of a Lee Sin lane is to all in. So you want to look at the point where he's going to get Jarvan low enough to all in, and then go up there and bait that. And almost level 6. Oh, bottom killed him. Nice. Twitch could be bottom by now. They need to be careful. They need to definitely be careful. Alright, so they have a ward here and they can see me going to the race, but the thing is they don't have any CC and I have an exhaust up, so I don't really care. Like, what happens if Mordekaiser or Twitch finds me here? They honestly can't do anything. Oh, never mind, I think his ward ran out. Yep, I'm gonna wait. He's going for the E. I'm gonna go over and kill him right now. So I just watched how the ward played, and I watched how he walked up to the creep wave, and I predicted that he was going to go up for that with CS. I noticed that he auto-attacks creeps a lot. So I can predict that he's going to do the auto-attack on the creep, and that's why I chose to gank like that. My ultimate now. Probably should use my smite on the red buff instead of the doubles, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Red buff should be spawning in a couple seconds. Usually if you started a buff, red will come up. Whatever that buff is will come up at like 7 minutes, 10 seconds. And that's the same for the enemies, so keep that in mind. That's like the magic number for all jungling. 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna come gank middle again. Because I don't have exhaust, but I know he has to push up a little bit, and he has ultimate. So I'm going to come around the side of him and knock him in, because he's going to go up to E this wave right now, because he wants that cannon minion real bad. But now he's dead. I watched him, and I saw that he wants cannon minion. Cannon minion's huge XP, huge gold. And pretty much now the lane's lost. Like, Mordekaiser's all about farming early, and Castan has a weak early game, but he's really easy to gank off of, because he has silence and a slow to follow up. So you can't flash if you're silenced, and it's just so easy to set up ganks with him. And Mordekaiser's the easiest person in the world to gank if he doesn't have wards. So what I'm going to do is I could start finishing my wriggles more, but instead I'm going to get oracles of Madrid's Razor. So I can follow that Twitch around and can also clear out wards and just keep pressure on middle. Like, once you have a lane pressured like that, it's good to keep up the pressure. Because now that I have oracles, his response to me ganking him over and over again is going to be come back with 2 wards. So he has a ward. He probably has one side warded already. Twitch is going bottom. And we just saw that with the ward right here. So, yeah, I'm going to go down there and counter gank him. Oh. Oh my god, that Twitch just got wrecked walking by that pink ward. No, I'm just going to go around putting pressure, clearing out wards and stuff like that. So now bottom can't even farm because they're so scared that I'm going to come bottom and gank them. And I guarantee that Twitch also hasn't handed that blue off yet, so I'm going to go up there and get that blue. Oh no, he did. He just did it really late. It should be up within a couple seconds though, like probably like 30 or something. There it is, right there. So I'm gonna take his blue from him.
What? No.
Actually, I'm gonna give it to Cassidy.
There is a...
Alright, so I want to tower dive bottom. They're kind of not low health, but I think I can tank the tower long enough. And they also don't have arrow. And she's dead. That's a double kill. So, made that call because they're both under level compared to the mid and me. And I know Cassidy can drop CC on that guy. So he can't do anything. Oh, there's Twitch right there. Oh, and this Mordecai is trying to battle mode, and he just died for free. Because that Cassin is extremely fed. I have smite, but I know that bottom can't react, and mid can't react, and the jungle can't react either. They're all incredibly behind. And I'm gonna go get my Wriggles. Because really you don't get that much out of lifesteal on Shyvana, but the reason why everybody gets Wriggles is A, it's a free ward, B, it gives you armor, and C, like, her Q double procs Wriggles, or has the potential to, so you can insta-kill camps or whatever. The whole point of Shyvana is to clear the jungle really fast, and that's what a Wriggles allows you to do. Plus it gives her a little bit of a damage boost. Not much though, it's negligible. Alright, I have Oracle and I know they warded Dragon, but I'm not really at risk because I have my ultimate up again, but I really don't want to clear it just because it's a waste of time. Because Dragon's not even up. I'll clear it later. It's more important that I clear this ward up here so this Cassidy can roam. Oh, that's perfect. That Cassidy just counter ganked that Twitch. That turned out pretty good. Alright, so I want to get my Wriggles. Actually, I'm not even going to finish. I'm just going to straight up get Blood Razor because it's hilarious. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I want to keep my traditional build because this is kind of like a video to demonstrate stuff. Alright, arrow going middle. That might hit that Mordekaiser. Watch for it. Nope. That's weird. That guy all in that. I'm not going to be able to reach him in time. He's just going to start porting right there in the bush, so I'm not even going to go for it. Wow, this Castle is so fed. So right now what I need to do is I just need to keep clearing wards and keep pretty much follow the Cassidy around, or like hold his lane, because Mordecai is pushing right now, and let the Cassidy do all the farming and roaming. I mean, do all the roaming while I farm mid. Because that's pretty much the only response that Mord can do is try and farm middle. And I could even shove him out of middle because I'm so farmed right now. There's a word right here, so that's to stop Cassidy from roaming. I want to word this right here. Their mid's coming over here. I think he wants to try and stop me from taking his jungle, but I'm Shyvana with ultimate, and he really can't do anything to me. So I'm just going to wander around his jungle and do whatever I want to do. His red's up now. They might come for this. I have vision on my right side, but not on the left, so I'm going to pull it on the left side. But Twitch will probably come right for the red. Yeah, there's Mordecai's right there. I can gank him with Cassidy. I'm going to come right behind this Mordecai's. I'm waiting on my Cassidy. He just warded up here. I'm going to come here and help this Jarvan, actually. Oh! Wow, Twitch didn't even go for his red. That's hilarious. Alright, so Mordekaiser's going down there to bottom to try and intercept. So I'm going to go down there with Cassidy and kill all of them. Alright, couldn't find the guy. We're going to take this bottom tower. I'm going to go help this Jarvan over here. Yeah, he has ultimate up. I'm going to try and dive him from the other side with Cassidy. I can catch ground on him. Alright, got him. Usually when I'm going up on people with Shyvana, I like to E them before I Q them, just for more damage. But the reason why I auto-Q'd there instead of Eing is because I wanted my burnout to not run out. Because every time you auto them, it stays on for another second. Oh, I just got juked. Alright, I'm trying to finish my Wits End. That's my main source of damage. I find it funny, like, people try and make tutorial videos about stuff, and they go back over the video, like, usually when they put them up, they, like, do post-commentary. And I think that's because a lot of, like, jungling, when it's, like, core, is to, basically, you have to predict stuff, and, like, where people are going to be, and what they're going to do, and you have to, like, look at people's reactions to the stuff. So, like, I think that's why post-commentary is not really good, because all that shows me, if you do that, is that you can't predict people, their movements and stuff, and that's not how you should teach people to jungle. Like, you're going back over something, you know, and, like, even at its core, that you're just basically teaching somebody to be a bad jungler. Alright, so this guy can kill me, so I don't want to overdive. Alright, so I took just enough damage there. It's good to predict, like, how much damage you're going to take. Like, I know I have 147 armor outside Dragon form, so that's why I chose to dive and tank the tower. I have a lot more armor in the Jarvan, and I know I can tank all those hits. And, like, even when I took the first tower hit, I'm looking at my health as it drops. Like, I'm looking at how much damage the tower is doing. So I kind of can, like, guess off the top of my head how much damage it's going to do. I know how much damage Lee Sin's level 2 ultimate does. It's probably like 400 damage. And then I know I have 147 armor, so 60% off that. It's like, it kind of sounds terrible and nerdy, but it's good to, like, do math on stuff in your head on the fly. Like, I can predict how much damage Lee Sin's abilities are going to do to me. The only thing I didn't account for was the fact that he had Ignite, and that's the whole reason I got that low to begin with. So you should basically do math in your head for the whole thing. That way you can predict what's going to happen always. Usually I keep timers in my head as well. Like, I don't, like, time stuff. It's important. Like, let's say you did Dragon at, like, 16 minutes, you know. You'd be like, oh man, 22:37 Dragon. Or actually, I'll do it after I do the Dragon. But, like, it's basically the reason why a lot of people do timers is because, A, if they can't remember, or B, it's to let their team know. So I'm killing Dragon at, like, 17 minutes, so yeah, 6 minutes later. I'm just going to say 17 even, so 23 Dragon. I'm going to come around behind this Mord because we can't really do anything. Alright, that guy's dead. And I'm just going to start pushing. Basically what you should do at this point, even with this head, they're probably going to surrender, but you should take Oracle Presence and clear Baron and then either bait it or just straight up do it, because they're not going to have vision. But we're so far ahead, it doesn't really matter. I don't know what this guy's doing.
Hey, yes, guy's done.
Oh no, oh my god, he kicked me into him! At least it just killed his lead, killed the Ezreal. What a beast. Yeah, they got a 600 gold killing spree. I lost my Oracle, but I don't really care, I'm so rich. I'm just gonna get another Oracle, I'm gonna go through Baron. Yeah, that was better for them. I shouldn't have stayed in so long, but I just don't really care. I just wanted to kill the guy. And that guy's instantly gonna die. Wow, he even followed up an arrow. That was the most disgusting thing ever. And that guy's gonna die once Ashe is on him with Frost Arrow. Oh, casted and missed his E, that would have killed him. So I'm gonna go straight to Baron, we're gonna do that. Oh, Caston's gonna die. Oh no, we're throwing the game. That Ashe needs to get out of there. It's dangerous. Oh, wow. So I'm gonna ward one of the entries. Actually, I'm gonna ward over the side because the worst possible scenario would happen that somebody tries to smite still over the side. I'm going to ward that right there. I make sure they have no things. I'm going to wait on Ash so I don't take unnecessary damage. I think we have enough damage to do this on our own. We have 165 armor. It's going to be fun. Actually, no, I can tank this just fine. And we have Sana coming. It hurts. And I like to see my smite, 745 damage. I checked that beforehand. I actually missmited that by 10 health, but... But yeah, it's good to check your smite's damage before you even smite for Baron. And now we're just going to go push the middle. Blue is up, I should hand that off to Cassidy, but it doesn't really matter. We're just going to go shove in middle because we're so strong. Good try on the arrow, would have missed. Wow, that Twitch just got wrecked. The arrow hit the Twitch while he's in biz. It's pretty beast. Alright, now we can just push in and end this game. I'm surprised they haven't surrendered. Oh, there it is. And that's how you play Shyvana, in a nutshell. And this was a... basically, the top elo in this game was, I think, 2250, which the highest in elo in Korea is 2300, I think. So this is basically a top elo Korean game.